Silent Hill is one of the most pivotal horror games of our time. Becoming an icon in psychological horror, Silent Hill has used incredible storytelling and haunting music scores to creep out millions of people for over 20 years. One of the many factors the series uses is unique dangers that are presented to the player, either enemies or monsters, and one of the most, if not the most, notorious of these monsters is Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head, also known as Red Pyramid, Triangle Head, and the Boogeyman, is a character introduced to the Silent Hill series in Silent Hill 2 as the main antagonist. Pyramid Head stalks the player's character James Sunderland throughout the town of Silent Hill. James goes to Silent Hill after receiving a letter from his deceased wife. As he's looking for his wife, he encounters Pyramid Head and a character named Maria multiple times throughout the game. Silent Hill is big on psychology and metaphors in their games, so both of these characters serve as a pivotal illusion representing opposite realities to James. You see, James killed his wife Mary because she was sick and suffering, so he's overcome by guilt. He lives as a broken-hearted, troubled, and weak man. Maria represents the life James has when he ignores what he did, when he lives on in the delusion that killing his sick wife was a great act of love. Maria is beautiful. She distracts James from the end of the game. She constantly pulls James away from Pyramid Head throughout the whole game. Now, Pyramid Head represents not only the opposite of Maria, as he is the life of acceptance of the guilt, atonement for what he's done, but Pyramid Head also is the opposite of James himself and is everything James wants to be. James is weak and broken, where Pyramid Head is strong and focused. James is insecure, where Pyramid Head is determined, and James is vulnerable, where Pyramid Head is seemingly invincible. Pyramid Head is emotionless, strong, and sexual, and all that intimidates James because it's literally the personification of all of James' guilt, pain, sex, and death. The end of the game results in two Pyramid Heads, one representing James' guilt surrounding his wife, the same one that's been stalking him throughout the whole game, and the other Pyramid Head represents James' guilt over Maria's death, who dies in the game as well. The game ends after James finally realizes his guilt and faces his reality, and both Pyramid Heads kill themselves, having fulfilled their duty. This is what perhaps makes Pyramid Head one of the most haunting monsters there is, because he represents your guilt, and he pursues you and forces you to face it and repent your guilt. Masahiro Ito, the creator of Pyramid Head, wanted him to be a faceless monster, covering what would be his face with sharp and jagged metal edges, representing pain and suffering. Ito, being a fan of World War II military technology, the shape for Pyramid Head's helmet is inspired by Nazi technology, including the King Tiger tank and a concept interceptor made for Nazi Germany. Pyramid Head is also designed to be an overly masculine male with bloodstained robes. He does not speak, but he only grunts in pain. He carries a great knife, a large phallic weapon that further portrays the sexual aspect of James's guilt. Pyramid Head is also said to represent the executioner of the town's cultist past. Other than Silent Hill 2, Pyramid Head has made appearances in other Silent Hill titles. In Silent Hill Arcade, the extremely unnecessary arcade spin-off of the classic horror series, featured Pyramid Head as the final boss, not representing anything deeper, just a bullet sponge for the arcade game. Silent Hill Origins has a few Easter eggs featuring Pyramid Head. There's a painting of him standing with two spears, as well as his likeness appearing on the soundtrack to the game. A thematically appropriate Pyramid Head appears in Silent Hill Homecoming as the guilt of Adam Shepard, the father to the player's character Alex Shepard. You see Pyramid Head twice in the game, first in the Grand Hotel walking along. He stops and stares at you and then continues walking on because he's not there for you. You see him again in the Church of the Holy Way. You find your father, Adam, tied up, and he confesses everything to you that he's done and explains what a terrible childhood he gave to you. Pyramid Head then proceeds to slice him in half lengthwise. You do see Pyramid Head again if you get the Judgment ending. The ending where you choose all the options in the game where you didn't help anybody asking for pity in their situation. This ending results in Alex himself becoming a Pyramid Head, embracing his darkness and becoming the executioner of Judgment himself. Silent Hill Downpour has a joke ending where the characters all throw a surprise party for the main character and Pyramid Head shows up and slices the cake. Silent Hill Book of Memories, a spin-off of the main games, features Pyramid Head as a type of enemy. The player can use the Pyramid Head's knife as a weapon and wears Pyramid Helmet as an accessory. Along with the games, Pyramid Head has appeared in the Silent Hill movies as well as the Silent Hill comics. A few other games have featured Pyramid Head as a cameo as well, such as Crazy Kart Racing, New International Track and Field. He was a costume available on the PlayStation Home and also as a character in Super Bomberman R. Pyramid Head definitely is at his A game in Silent Hill 2, and that was the game that was made for him both as a character and the symbolism that surrounds him. Unfortunately, the symbolism of the character doesn't stay current with all his appearances, only Homecoming having a slightly canon version of him kicking around. Nonetheless, Pyramid Head consistently ranks as one of the most terrifying game antagonists and horror game characters of all time in general. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you enjoy the video? Did you like Pyramid Head in Silent Hill 2 or any of his other appearances? What about the film versions of him? I personally enjoyed the Silent Hill films, even though that's a pretty unpopular opinion. Leave a like if you liked this video and subscribe if you want to see more video game lore like this. Check out my last 2 lore videos on BioShock's Big Daddy and Resident Evil's Tofu. Hope to see you next time. Peace.
Everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, hold your hands in the air and wait for my, you just don't care. And if you like fishing grease and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say,